Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for July 2023. Spirit, let's see what's going on for Scorpio this month. We're going to do a general overview with a couple of tarot and oracle cards. Ooh, we're going to take those, okay. And then, oh, that card is being all wonky. Then we're going to do a deep dive in the second part of the reading with the Celtic cross. So let's look at your cards. First up, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I want to see the other cards. All right. Okay. So this is at the beginning of July. As we enter the month, what's going on for you is you've been trying to kind of keep everything flowing and status quo. You're trying to keep everything together. You're trying to keep everything like in a good groove kind of thing. And it's feeling like it's not exactly working out for you. I'm not feeling that's a bad thing. I'm feeling like it's more annoying. Like, okay, I'm trying to keep this afloat. I'm trying to keep things balanced. I'm trying to keep things going, but there's something that keeps getting out of line, okay? And when we look at the energy that's happening throughout the month of July, I almost said May. I don't know where that came from. We have the Nine of Cups, but it's in the reverse. Nine of Cups is like feeling content, feeling happy. I call it my fat and happy card, right? But it's in the reverse. There's just one thing, because the 10 is one away from 9. 10 is perfection, okay? 10 is you've made it and you've got everything you want. Because we're at 9, it's like, what's the one thing that's just, it's like an irritant. It's like that mosquito buzzing around your head is kind of what I'm feeling. By the end of the month, we've got the 10 of Wands. This is also inverted. The 10s are about ending. So with the 10 of Wands, it's like this is being able to complete something. You're finishing up something that's been a lot of work. It's probably tiring and taxing, but it's in the reverse. It feels like you expected to be done this thing by the end of July, but I think it's hanging on a little bit. And it has to do with this one annoying little thing, right? So let's see what that's all about. We'll get our clarifiers with the oracle cards, and then we'll do our deep dive with the Celtic cross. So let's see. This is really interesting. It has something to do with a thing. It could be a relationship, a job, a venture, a whatever. It's something new, something that you're trying. This is something different. Because under the Two of Pentacles, so that trying to keep things status quo, we have Daffodil Fairy, and this is new beginnings. This is something new, so you're trying to work it out. It's like trying to have a work-life balance kind of thing. Something is off. Something is throwing this off kilter, but again, it's around something new that you've started or are pursuing or are trying. And under the Nine of Cups, remember how I said it's close to that fat and happy kind of feel, but there's the one thing missing. We have Wise Woman of the Grove, and it says grace. There's something about grace and gratitude here. The thing that you think is missing, I believe, is there. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing it. You're missing something. And when we look at what came out under the 10 of Wands, so this is by the end of the month, something should be ending. You should have figured it out and be moving on, and everything should be tickety-boo, but it doesn't feel like it's happening. And we got the Bluebird spirit, and this is around happiness. It's not going to change unless you figure out that one piece that's missing. I know you've been trying to do that. Remember how I said with that grace card, it's like it's there, you're not seeing it. So what is this thing you're not seeing? What is this thing that you're missing? Because that missing link, that missing piece, once you figure out what it is, boom, I think everything falls into place, Scorpio. I think that's what's happening. Now, we're going to get some more information on that with our Celtic cross. So let me get my cards on the board, then we'll talk. So, okay, so that's 4. What do we got? I'm going to take a quick look here. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the Six of Cups in reverse. You want this change. You want this change. You want to try this new thing. You don't want to keep things like they've always been. You don't want that status quo feeling. It's like you're trying to keep things status quo while changing at the same time. That's a tricky thing to do, no matter what. That's a tricky energy to navigate. So let's take a look at the rest of the cards. When we look at your energy, we have the Eight of Wands, and it's in the reverse. This is, you know what, it's feeling similar to the Libra reading a little bit. Your Libra, yeah, I think it was Libra, had like, you want things to move forward and push forward, and it's like you're trying to force this new thing. You're trying to force it, and you're really trying to push it, and it's not moving. I'm telling you, once you have this missing piece, I think this is all going to fall into place. When we look at the overall energy, we have the Seven of Swords. Sometimes this is about like shady stuff, but it's not. This is a learning thing. This is a learning thing. There is a piece. Remember how I said once you get this, everything's going to click into place? It's something you need to learn, and it's something right in front of you. So I hope this is making sense to you. Like, I hope it's starting to spark some thoughts here. When we look at how you see the situation overall, we have the Magician. Yeah, you're like, why isn't this working? I've done everything I'm supposed to do. I'm doing this new thing. I'm keeping everything so everyone's happy and things are still moving and grooving, but there's something not clicking. But I have everything I need. Okay, so here's the thing. The piece you're missing, it's not that it's that you're not seeing it, right? Once you recognize this thing as the missing tool, right? Then that tool will enable you to figure it out. I think you're not seeing the forest for the trees. So you're looking for, this is what I need to do and everything will be fine. But it's not what you need to do. It's part of it. But in order to do what you need to do, there's a tool that you need, right? It's like, okay, I want to nail these two pieces of wood together, and you're trying to push the nail through the wood. No, you need the hammer. The tool is missing. Do you see what I mean? I know that's kind of a funny analogy, but that's sort of what I'm feeling like. You're trying to do this thing, but you're missing the tool that is actually going to help you achieve what you want to achieve. Okay, I know that was a long-winded way of trying to get through that, but Scorpio, that's kind of what I'm getting for you. So when I look at where is all this coming from, the root of this, we've got the Three of Wands. This is about your ships coming in. It's like, this is what I want. I put this out to the universe. I said, this is my goal. This is my dream. This is my everything. This is what I want. Bring it to me. Bring it to me right now. You can do that. But the thing is, the universe brought it to you. You know what this is? This is what it is. Okay, I'm so excited. I know, Scorpio, I'm such a nerd, but this is the piece of furniture you bought from IKEA, and you put it all together and you got that one piece left and you're missing the little tool that will screw it in. Okay? Because it's like, you got what you wanted. You got it. Box came, was delivered. Here's all the pieces, and you put it together. You did the work. You put it together, but there's the leftover piece. And you know where it goes. You probably even know where it goes or have an idea. It's just putting that last piece in place, missing that tool. Okay, I know this is sounding like the weirdest reading ever with IKEA furniture. Anyway, you get what I'm saying with this. And when we look at the card of the past, we have the King of Wands in reverse. It was like, I need this thing. Okay, I need this. We'll go back to the IKEA analogy. I need this piece of furniture for everything to work out well. Once I have this piece of furniture, I have it assembled, and I have it in the room, things are going to be good. Things are going to look good. Things are going to flow. Man, am I going to be happy. Okay. That's the kind of energy that is driving all of this. So then you're like, yeah, okay, IKEA, send me my furniture, right? Furniture comes and you're like, well, I got to figure out how to put this together. And I have all the parts, and I think I have all the tools. So I think I have everything I need. Why isn't this coming together, right? And when we look at the card of the future, we have the sun, but it's in the reverse. The sun card is always good. It doesn't matter. You're going to get there. You're going to find the tool. You're going to figure it out. You're going to put that last piece in and you're going to be happy. It will work out. It's just going to take some time. I don't think you're going to have it figured out by the end of July, but it will come. And probably pretty quickly once we get through July. I think you'll see it come together because that sun card is in the reverse. It's just a little bit delayed. It'll take a little bit longer. When we take a look at your thoughts and feelings around the situation, we have the Eight of Swords. I'm liking this. It's in the reverse because you're like where you were feeling trapped and stuck, like, oh my gosh, I have this piece and I don't know, I can't put the furniture in the room. I think you're going to start to see like the light bulbs are going to start going off because you take off the chains that bind because you were never really bound. Like everything was right there. Eight of Swords, the normal, the traditional photo of it. This one, no, it doesn't look like it. I'm just making sure. It's of a woman and she's like tied to a fence or something. But the ties, like the stuff, the cord or rope that's holding her there is like really loose. Like she could just like pull it off and walk away. But because it's been wrapped around her, she's standing there going, oh my God, I'm stuck here. Well, kind of, but you have a way out, right? You're seeing your way out. You see, like your thoughts and feelings are like, I know this piece of furniture is done. I know it's done. It's just this last piece we got to put together. This last thing I got to figure out. And then when we look at external forces. This is interesting because we have the Judgment card and it's in the reverse. Normally, this would come in as, not normally, but quite often it's someone comes in to save the day kind of thing. Someone comes in to lend a hand, per se, extend an olive branch or whatever. This one I'm getting no. There's no one's coming to save you. No one's coming to save you from your IKEA furniture. I'm sorry. Sorry, Scorpio. It's not happening. What's going to save you is the light bulb going off over your head. You figure it out. No one's coming to save you. You got to do this. And when we look at your hopes and fears, we have the King of Pentacles. You're like, I really hope I get this thing figured out and I get it figured out soon, because if I don't, I'm going to look pretty dumb. And I'm a smart person. You're a smart person, Scorpio, but you don't want to be looking like no fool. And then someone come in and go, here's the tool. There you go. Thing is together. I don't know what that means. It's a weird sound I just made up. But anyway, I think you get what I'm saying with that, right? You don't want to be made look like a fool. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that because I know you're going to figure it out. I know you will. You have it in you. And then when we look at the potential outcome, we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. The battle is over. You have won. You have won the battle of the IKEA furniture. I knew it, Scorpio. I knew it. So it's going to be a little bit of a pain, but like I said, everything you need is there. Everything you need is right in front of you. You've got to get that aha moment. The light bulb will go off, and that's when you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's what I need to do. And then you do it, and things are good. Like I said, I don't think it's all going to wrap up by the end of July, but I think by the end of the month, you are going to be well on your way to where you need to be. That piece of furniture is going in the room. So we're going to leave it there. Good luck with your piece of furniture. Good luck with IKEA. And yeah, as I'm being goofy, we'll leave it there. Yes, and we'll see you next month. So take care. Bye for now.